Did quite a few things when I was in Vietnam, and quite a few of them from Ada land. So there's a crossbow up here,
Oh, wow.
up high, with I think it's actually the crossbow that they send to tourists.
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it actually works.
Yeah.
But then down here on the floor
Oh, yeah?
is something everybody will recognize who has ever been in Vietnam Highlands, is the rice wine
This one
jar,
right here.
and also a little stool
Oh,
that
wow.
has the head of the buffalo carved in it.
Let's see. Oh, I see.
And then, of course, one always has the basket that the women carry on their back. And I'm looking for one, and here is one. I use it as a wastebasket.
I see.
I think I have,
Maybe this one, huh?
yeah.
That's true.
I think I have another one somewhere, but you know, this one is ubiquitous everywhere. The women always, if they don't have a baby, and sometimes if they have the baby will be in there.
Oh,
But
wow.
usually the baby is on the back. But
Do you
if they-
remember when did you get this, or who
No.
did you get it from?
I'm sure that I would have bought it in the market in Bon Mi Tuot.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure. Now, you know, I did get a lot of gifts, especially when I was leaving Bon Mi Tuot to go to Saigon. Then the whole bunch of women came with their musical instruments, and everyone is playing, and they brought all of us some gifts, but I don't remember exactly. Now here I have some of the books. I think, let's see, maybe they're down below. Yes. Here we have the Clay Moon, Bim Ni Ka Idea,
Oh, yes.
songbook.
Songbook in a day.
And I don't know if I have any other 8A thing here. This is all Vietnamese.
Okay.
You know, I don't know, some old timers will recognize these. This school book you always had. This
Oh,
is
wow.
the kind of little book that all of the students would have.
Let's see.
And I don't know.
Xe lửa, which means train
Yeah.
in Vietnamese.
And is that Vietnamese or Ede?
This is
No, inside.
Vietnamese. Okay, inside.
Inside the writing.
These are Vietnamese. Oh,
No, that's Vietnamese. Yeah.
yeah, all Vietnamese.
Yeah. That's what. I don't know if I have
Interesting.
one with Ede. Here is actually when I first got to Vietnam, the Bible would come to you
Drum ra
in
oi Paul.
individual.
Chỉ có phung Rome. Okay.
Yeah.
It
So
said
this was
basically the book
the book
that
of,
Paul wrote to the
to the
Roma.
Romans, the book of Romans.
Yeah.
So you see Rome. And I think, well, here's another one.
Yeah.
And
This
let's
is
see, what book is that?
Clay. Is it Clay? Clay be Edo. That must be a day. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But that new Pak Nung Dam. Okay. That's a day. Okay.
And
You have quite a few of them.
I actually did reading some Greek when I was in Vietnam, so I have some.
Oh, wow.
I have some Greek.
Bye.
And I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Oh, this is a Rhade legend,
Oh, wow.
the origin of man.
Interesting.
But I have it written in English.
Okay.
And, you know, this is something I would have gotten sitting in the village around the fire. I didn't remember.
That's really nice.
I had this. A bunch of legends.
Okay.
The dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Yang Ta.
Yeah.
Ta. I don't know. The spirit.
Yang Tao, Yang Mia.
Maybe, Mia. Maybe Mia.
Okay.
That's the end of those.
Okay. What else do you have? A textile somewhere, huh?
Yeah, they're back in the... Now, this is a day.
Singa Jack Soy Mlema. Jack Soy Mleman.
Kami nang ay halak me hariam.
Ihram Klede.
Bitang Hachia. Tada. This is got to be Hachia's writing.
Oh.
Because it's not mine.
Okay.
And she did so much stuff for us.
Very neat handwriting.
Yeah, she had very nice handwriting.
Okay. Nice.
She was our teacher, and this is another book of the Bible.
Yeah.
Another book of the Bible.
Oh, wow.
Another book of the Bible. Another book of the Bible.
Yeah.
Another book of the Bible.
Really nice.
Somewhere I used to have, I taught a class in geography to the student pastors at Bunale in that church there.
Okay.
It brought me to it. And this evidently is the notes of my teaching the class.
Oh.
The notes in English that I used, but I was teaching in 8A.
Okay. Wow. Can put these back later on.
So also let's go to the bedroom. I have a lot of weaving.
Okay.
I don't even know exactly because I haven't looked at it for a long time. And some of it might actually even be a few pieces of jam weaving.
Okay.
But most of this is from a day. You've seen these before.
Oh, yeah.
This one, they would sell a lot of these.
What do they use this to
Well,
tie
I think
around their head?
I think the intent of this is for tourists. You cut them and then you have a bookmarker.
Oh.
I think that was the attraction.
Wow. Look at these.
For tourists.
So these are all a day.
I think they're a day. That's why I said some might have been from the Little Kahaw girls.
Oh, I see.
At the Long Bien Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And of course a lot of bags.
Yeah.
And
Julia has one like this, but it's the Jirai one. Sometimes you can't tell the difference between Kahaw and Jirai.
Actually,
Ede and Jirai.
I think you'd have to know something that I don't know to be able to tell the difference.
Oh, there's writing here. Let me see if I could read.
Yeah.
It say, oh, look at that.
It's Ephesians 5:21.
Yeah.
Rhade ich, B-I-G.
It's hard to read.
I don't, hung,
Dong.
hung with.
Let's see.
Hung.
Maybe we're reading it backward. No?
I don't think so. I think we have it turned right. I think it's just.
Okay.
See, okay, here's Ephesians 5:21.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here, Chris.
Yeah. Lam, clay. Oh, okay. Lam, clay, hadip, or clay,
Yeah,
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I think they put all the letters together.
No, brioche is probably the name.
Bre di I. No, not
Oh,
bre.
okay.
It's not bre.
No, see, it's
Bre.
it would
Yeah.
be Breih would be a name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess.
No, big is not a word.
That's interesting.
That's probably this is something be that's bigit or something bigut or bigit.
Oh, be good.
Bigut hong.
Yeah, that's okay.
So so that those are scripture lessons on the bag, and another bag that's just
That's different. Quite different. May not be
well, it could be
a
jam.
day.
It could be jam.
Yeah, look more like jam or.
I used to stop in at Rhade at a Cham village, one of the traditional Cham village, which still used the Sanskrit script. So on the gravestone, it's all written in Sanskrit, and they were always an attraction for tourists.
Okay.
Tourists would come here. Ke aone.
Ow.
Ke aone.
Our day.
Ao a day.
Let's see here. Okay. Wow. Look at these.
Taurach e kai mini e nangai chi chang se.
Sẽ này bạn đã coi.
And I don't know what this is. This looks like this is some kind of a shirt. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I hope somebody will have a kind of center where they.
The Vietnam Archive may.
Well, you think they would?
Yeah, let's see.
Someone who had a place like this would be a great.
Yeah.
For a wall, for a whole wall.
That's true. Yeah, I got it.
And there's another piece here which is also perhaps a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is a big one. No, it's two of them.
Yeah.
They're not so big.
Nice.
But this is different too. See, the colors are different on here.
Right. Uh-huh. Oh, I see here.
And yeah,
that could be a
little
good
bookmark.
bookmark. Yeah.
See, this is completely different colors. Malkachiho. No writing, just symbols. This one you see at the grave.
Oh.
Especially, I think the pre-Christian.
Yeah.
They almost always carve a carving presumably of the person at the grave.
I could see this look like the Pueblo Indians symbols too.
Yeah. Well,
common sign in Albuquerque.
Yeah. There is so much.
Yeah.
There is so much that is shared.
Yeah.
That is shared with the Pueblo people.
Yeah. How about your musical instruments here? I see.
Oh yeah, they're. Unfortunately, I used to have a ding nam. The ding nam is one has a gourd and then it has six.
Yeah, six ding nam. Yeah,
ding nam.
6 tubes. Let's see here.
And
where did you get this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I'm sure, either I bought in the market or else someone gave it to me at some time.
But this is a day?
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. Huh.
The only other possibility would be either Manong or Jirai.
Okay.
Because that's the people that were there. And then, of course, this is a little flute.
Oh, yeah. In Jirai, we call this gani. Gani. Okay.
I would hear these in the evening. You know, at the leprosy hospital, we call it a leper village, because some people who had leprosy, they were okay. They didn't have to be in the hospital. And so we had a whole village. They even had their own church, a leper church there.
Huh.
And in the evening, you go back to the leper village, you'd hear somebody sitting out and
playing
the flute. Either that or the juice harp, you know, the one you make with your mouth.
Huh.
I don't even
I'm not very sure about that.
I don't know what it's called, but they have something they put in the mouth, and then it has a little finger sticking out, and you hit those, and they vibrate, and it makes a music.
Huh.
And you hold it in your. It's a international. Everywhere, traditionally, people use that kind of, and also everywhere they have a flute. If you were to go to the Good Medicine Way place, there will be a guy playing the flute, and it'll sound exactly like.
Oh, interesting.
Even you know, at the end, the tone goes just sharp up and stop on many of the songs or many of the play. They'll play, and at the very end of every line, there's a quick movement as the sound goes up.
I see. Huh. So this is the
bow and arrow, another bow and arrow, but the one which I know to be real.
Oh, this one right here.
Is this one up here?
I see. Let me see.
Now it is.
Oh, I see.
I was told, number one, this is Jirai.
Okay.
And number two, that it had actually been used.
Okay.
And they said the way you could tell.
Yeah.
Is it had blood.
This is not.
It had
I don't
blood.
think it was made for tourists. This was.
No. Yeah.
Someone's real crossbow.
Yeah.
And if you were to use it.
I don't. You know. By now.
I think this is called quiver. Yeah. Like traditionally, people carry them like this, so you can fold. Yeah. And this is bamboo, and these are the arrows. And this one is made out of palm leaves, I would think, or coconut leaves. This one right here, and of course this is with bamboo.
And then you could put the poison on here.
Right. Yeah. Some people put poison to. So we don't want to do this.
I think the wood has probably gotten too.
So this one would have been like right there, and then you pull the string all the way up here.
Hook it behind there.
Hook it behind this trigger, and then
you pull the trigger.
And then when you shoot, you pull the trigger, and then this string would hit the back of the arrow, and then push it forward. Yeah. Interesting. I'll let you put it back.
Crossbow, you know, too, is something that sort of exists all over the world.
Yeah. I'll take some pictures later on.
I'll show you one other that doesn't have anything to do with the Montagnard. And that is this lacquer. That's me and my wife.
Oh, this one right here. Good.
My Vietnamese host, I lived with a Vietnamese family in Saigon for 2 years. And when we got married, we got this in the mail from Vietnam.
Oh, wow.
He had this is the eggshell. You know, in the background, you can see the eggshell.
Oh.
Eggshell broken everywhere to make the.
Wow. It's amazing.